Hello there. This is a small hammer, that's a medium-sized hammer, and here's a large hammer, and any one of them could smash the headlamp of a Mk1 Mazda 2. Don't worry though, in this video I'll show you how to replace the headlamp if it does fall foul of a hammer, and by the way, this one's absolutely massive. Welcome to Cars by TV. Right, to remove the headlamp we need to remove some fasteners along the top, all of which we can get to easily. We then need to slightly peel back the bumper skin to access some other fasteners which as of now we can't get to. So we have some tools and we'll start by removing the fasteners at the top, and the first one is that metal bolt. Here's a close-up, and to make that bolt easier to remove we'll give it a squirt of GT85, which is a penetrating fluid. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice. And of course we need a ratchet now with a socket, specifically a 10mm. There we go. We're now going to remove a rubber bonnet stop, which is that thing there, for which we'll use this rather snazzy trim removal tool. So slide the tool underneath the bonnet stop like so, being careful to minimise any damage to the car's paint, and then pry the bonnet stop out of position just like that. We now need to remove a plastic fastener, which is that thing there. Here's a close-up. Here's a fastener of the same type that's been removed from elsewhere, and essentially it's a plastic pin with a Phillips screw head that slides into a raw plug. I genuinely despise this type of fastener. Why? Because despite appearances, typically it won't unscrew. Generally, the pin simply spins, and then the head disintegrates because it's made of plastic. And that's very annoying, so we're going to pry it out instead. So let's slip the prying tool behind the pin, which in itself can be tricky depending on the type of access you've got. This isn't too bad, and now we'll lift the pin out, something like that. Can you see that? And now we can simply remove the raw plug as well. There we go. We now need to peel back the bumper skin to access the hidden bolts I mentioned earlier. And to peel back the bumper skin, we've got to remove 3 more of those irritating plastic fasteners that fall apart. Specifically, they're in the front of the wheel arch liner down there. Alright, so we got one fastener there, if the camera will focus, which it has now. There's another fastener there, and the third one is here. So grab your prying tool and remove those 3 fasteners in the same manner as I showed you for the one at the top. And I'm not even going to try and undo these properly with a screwdriver, because that method so rarely works, it's not even worth the effort. Now those fasteners have been removed from the wheel arch liner, we can pull the bumper skin back, and to do that simply grab it here and give it a pull. There we are. And as if by magic, we've got access to the bottom of the headlamp down there, which is handy. Which means once again it's time to grab the 10mm socket to undo 2 more bolts. As for finding those bolts, that's no big deal. There's one down there. Can you see that? And the other one is all the way down here. There we are, all the fasteners have now been removed, which means we can now pull the headlamp forwards and away from the car. So, let's have a go at that. And I'm spoiling you here because look, we've got one camera angle from the front and another one here from the back. So that's 2 for the price of 1. And the headlamp now simply pulls forwards with a little bit of jiggery pokery, but we don't want to pull too far forward because at the moment it's still connected at the back down there via its power cable. That's the power cable there, and to release it, simply press down on that tab. Can you see that? So it will press down and hold, and then with a little bit of jiggery pokery, the power cable slides apart. Which means the headlamp is completely free, so we can pick it up, take it away from the car, pop it down here on the trolley, which unfortunately is dangerously close to that massive hammer. Oh dear. As for getting a replacement headlamp, well, there aren't many available, but there are some on eBay, and of course fitting it is simply the reverse of what I've already shown you, and that is nice and simple. Just bear in mind though, that once you've fitted the new headlamp, you may have to adjust the beam of light so it's not too high, too low, or whatever. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm locked in the car because this rear right door won't open. Okay, well, any ideas? Might have to use one of those hammers. Hopefully this door will work. Can't quite reach. Freedom. Or not. That's it for now, but before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Car Spy TV. That makes it easier to find my other content. You're also welcome to say hello in the comment section, to click like on this video, and to check out my website if you'd like a look around there. And while you do those things, I'm going to pack up these hammers so there's no chance of them smashing any headlamps. Bye!